pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet. It's real nigga.
Hey, what's up guys, and today I have a video topic to talk about. I got linked to a channel and I found a video. The title of the video is Listen Up, Lazy White People. Now since I don't know a lot about this person, nor have I seen any videos from her, this will be the first video I've ever seen from her. And before I start the video, I'd like to give a shout out to a certain channel. Their name is the Eldritch God. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. Anyways, go subscribe to them. They have a series called How 36 Questions Got 5,000 Answers. And I'm going to be included in the next episode. And it's really funny seeing a bunch of other people's replies to one singular video. And I'm gonna give credit to the person who provided me the link. Thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get right into this shit.
No, those out there with a melanin deficiency, it is not the job of black women to explain to you all in nauseam the ramifications of racism and white supremacy. We are not obligated to educate you on our oppression that we have to experience daily, that you benefit from on the daily. It's not our job. You are not entitled to our time. You are not entitled to our labor. You are not entitled to our kindness. Bitch, you're not even entitled to a sliver of the sidewalk when we're walking outside. You're not entitled to
So then she just cuts herself off like in the middle of what she's saying. But what I was getting from what she was saying was black women in general don't need to interact with white people at all. And maybe she'll bring up a good reason why in the video. I mean, she even cut off her own intro just to interrupt us. Then she just cuts herself out here. So I really don't know where this is going.
What's up, my beautiful black babies, and welcome to another episode of Flash Noir. Now into today's episode, I just wanted to come and talk about how white people...
Before I let her go, I just want to say one thing. Though I do not encourage hate or mob mentality against the channel, do not follow the link that she displays on her screen. Do not subscribe to her, and do not follow her on Twitter. Don't hate on her, just don't follow her.
Feel as if, you know, it's the job of black people, but black women in particular, to explain to them racism and sexism and misogynoir and anything else they can think of on that random date just because they asked.
So she not only narrows the demographic from just all black people in general to just black women, but then accuses white people of always asking why there's racism, specifically black women. Not only explain racism, but misogyny and sexism. Does anybody else have the feeling that she's on Tumblr a lot? I mean, I'm not saying Tumblr's bad. I'm saying you can be on Tumblr and not be cancerous. But she's one of the people who are on Tumblr and are absolutely cancer.
This is all sparked by a particular incident that happened on Tumblr.
So, you know, somebody asked her the question on the internet and you didn't really need to respond. I really don't need to respond either. Nobody really needs to respond. But no, you got a little triggered over it and you didn't need to really get triggered.
So anyway, I'm on Tumblr. I see I got a message. You know, you get all happy when you got a message. Like, ooh, somebody want to talk to me.
You obviously don't act like that because you're making this fucking video.
So yeah, I go in there and I see, hello sir / ma'am. Is white privilege a thing? If so, elaborate. Elaborate?
Do you not know the definition of elaborate? You look dumbfounded. You're acting like they sent you a picture of their dick. You're acting like they called you a racial slur or something. They asked you a basic question and you're acting like they're stupid for not knowing? I don't know. Maybe she can justify it.
Bitch, who was you demanding information from? First off, I don't think you're in the right place, sweetheart.
He asked a basic question and got hostility. Isn't that a little weird? He's in the wrong place because he asked you a question? But like I said, you know, maybe she can justify this. Maybe he said something else. I don't know the full story here. But if that is the full story, what we just heard like 5 seconds ago, then I'm going to be pissed.
If you don't know what white privilege is, this is kind of like racism 101 type shit. So if you don't even know what that is, like, you are very far behind.
I was never taught white privilege. I was never taught that in school. I was never taught it by my parents. So I'm far behind because I don't know what white privilege is. Well then, if you're going to explain this video, I'd like to hear it.
If you're a black woman, that's fine.
I'm a teenage white boy.
I will teach you all goddamn day. This is what I do. This is what I'm passionate about.
Let me get this straight. You'll only teach black women about white privilege, yet white people are racist? Isn't that racist? Are you aware that you're racist?
But if you are anyone outside of the realm of a black woman, if you're not in that group specifically, girl, like, go to Google.
So you're saying that anyone besides a black woman has to go on Google and look up their answer, but you're okay with teaching black women? Listen, I don't need your resources because I don't give half of a fuck what you're passionate about. Because what you're passionate about is bullshit. But if you're going to educate someone, educate everyone.
Google is always free. I think I say that in like every one of my videos. Google is free, bitch. She is open 24/7. She is always busting out all the knowledge. She does not discriminate.
You do like a motherfucker.
Okay, like Google is the hoe of information. I mean, if you really need to know something, you can go to Google. Bitch, you ain't even gotta stay strictly with Google. You can go to Bing, girl, you can go to Yahoo. I mean, like, there's like a plethora of search engines.
You know what the word plethora means, but you get dumbfounded when somebody asks you to elaborate.
That you can actually use to find information if you were really interested in unlearning bigoted ideology.
I never had a bigoted ideology. You're automatically assuming that all white people are bigoted because they're white. But you're being a bigot right now.
But we all know that you're not actually interested in learning. You just want to waste our time and then gaslight us as soon as we answer your fucking question. But that's besides the point.
Ah, yes, it's all besides the point. Never mind the fact that she just lied, spread misinformation, generalized white. That's besides the point. What we really need to do is get to the real shit right here.
And let me reel it back in real quick. So yeah, he comes in there demanding information.
She paused like she was actually having a decent thought. Also, he did not come in demanding information. If he would have said, "Yo, bitch, tell me why all white people are misogynistic," then yes, he would have been demanding information.
And I politely direct him to my PayPal.
Excuse me? You fucking redirect the man who's asking you a question, man or woman, I don't know. You send them a link to your PayPal instead of answering their question. Who's the real bigot here?
I let him know that if PayPal is not his preferred method of payment, he can use my cash account by Squarespace. I have two. Bitch, I'm multifaceted. You know, like if you don't like one, I got the other.
I don't care how many accounts you have on Squarespace. I don't care how many accounts you have for PayPal. No white person, anybody for that matter, is stupid enough to pay you money. Nobody should have to pay for something that you just said that they could get for free. You can get sex for free, but people decide to pay for it.
He tried to say some corny ass shit along the lines of, well, you have to pay me $30 a fucking letter that I typed to reply to this. Ha 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 ha, bitch.
He's obviously a troll, and it only makes sense that he said that you gotta pay him money because you're replying to him at your own free will. You didn't have to respond at all. I mean, a troll's logic actually makes more sense in your fucking video.
I screen captured that conversation just with his response and then me responding back.
Well, it'd be nice if you could show us this information so we have a little bit of evidence that this actually happened. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that you responded with something stupid like, "Get your white ass out of here, you cracker."
And I captioned it, "No free intellectual labor," or "fuck you, pay me," or some shit like that. Something along the lines of you paying me for the information that you expect me to give you.
Being that it was probably and possibly a troll, let's go off the assumption that it was a normal person. If somebody, messaged me, "Hey, what does this mean or what does that mean?" I'd try my best to formulate an answer for them because they're probably asking a legitimate question. And how do you exactly know that this person was white? If you were talking through a message, did he say that he was white? I keep saying he as if it was a guy, but I really don't know.
You know how you pay for services, you pay for products? I mean, shit, you pay for education nowadays. I mean, you don't get to go to school for free unless you're going to public school, and that's only up to high school.
Which is something I highly doubt that you even passed.
So I don't even understand why you expect me, a stranger, to answer all of your questions just because you asked them.
If you go up to a teacher at like a public school, they don't get paid to answer your questions, but they do anyways. I'm not paying them to answer my questions. So meeting another person on the internet and asking them a legitimate question is different from paying a college so that you get an education, or paying for your internet bill, or paying for your rent. It's completely different. Just because I pay for shampoo doesn't mean I want to hear your bullshit. I don't want to pay you $20 to hear bullshit come out of your mouth.
Oh wait, I know why. You're white. Duh.
So because of my skin color, you automatically assume you need to answer my question? I'm not saying you need to answer anybody's question that's ever asked you. I'm saying it's the polite thing to do. Also, it's nice to debate with people when they want to debate. And you don't seem like the type of person who would want to debate. You seem like the type of person to get mad when I give you facts.
So yeah, basically when I screen capture that or whatever and I put it on Tumblr, girl, they just like send it into my motherfucking mentions. I mean, just one after the other. Fuck this cunt bitch, this white fucking bitch.
Here's a testimony from a black person.
Yo, you little lazy cunt, you don't know nothing, talking all that yabba yabba shit out your mouth. Go find you something to suck on. Maybe you need a thug in your life. Go play around in projects for a little while. Get some money, fix your hair, and get a new nose, your old, ugly, tired hairdo.
People like this piss me off, just finding things to be irritated with, and wow, he came in there so nice and you still responded with "fuck you, pay me." Your cause is never going to get any attention if this is how you treat your allies. Went all the way with that shit. Called that nigga an ally and he don't even know what white privilege is. Girl, where do they do that at? Please inform me. Give me the coordinates. One, we don't need you guys.
Hypothetically, yes, you don't need white people in a black society, but it sounds more like you want a genocide on all white people.
And if you feel as if we need you guys to get our point across, or if you feel that we need you guys in order for our message to be valid, I mean, fucking message, this is our lives, literally.
No, actually, that's your life, and it's a very shitty way to be living.
If we have to abide by your rules and regulations on how we deliver that message, so basically you tone policing us, if you need all of that in order for you to believe that we're actually telling the truth, bitch, you ain't no fucking ally.
I'm starting to feel more and more that the person who messaged you legitimately asked you a decent question. And seeing how hostile you are in this video, and how much of a bitch you can be, I'm assuming you met him with the same hostility.
And we don't need you. We don't need any of you motherfucking guys. So if you really feel like you want to hop up into my video and my comments and my mentions with that white savior complex, bitch, you can exit stage left.
Again, you don't exactly need white people in a black society, but you just told us to kill ourselves in the simplest form.
I know, like on my channel, I kind of rage at black dudes a lot because like I have an immediate proximity to black dudes, but don't you for a second, bitch, think that I won't come for your ass too. Don't come up into my shit demanding that I educate you on something that you can find for free.
Yes, they can look it up for free, and not that anyone would want to, but you can't stop white people from watching your videos. And the stuff on Google is more factual than you will ever be, so quit it.
Like that shit really pisses me off. Like you really feeling as if you're entitled to my time.
Nobody's really entitled to your time, but if you're gonna act like a complete cunt and send someone your PayPal, you need to unironically kill yourself.
You really feel like I am obligated to educate you on something, or what I'm saying is of no relevance or it has no validity.
Most of the stuff you say is more opinionated than factual, and are mostly lies. And you even said that you're passionate about teaching black women, but you won't teach white women? Like, why couldn't you just be a feminist? You're almost worse than a feminist. You're discriminatory, you're sexist, you're hostile, and yet you want white people to pay you money so that you can tell them something that they could look up on Google, which is what you just said. You're not doing any public service announcement. You just look like a fucking idiot on the internet.
Girl, like you are not handing out the slips of validation.
Nobody's handing out slips of validation, but when you start spreading lies, someone's gonna do it.
Like, girl, you do not matter. Your opinions do not matter. I care about and I work towards uplifting, empowering, and mobilizing black women.
You're so close to being a feminist, but you're somewhat worse. Why can't you just empower all women? Again, I'm not an advocate for feminism. I'm just saying she's kind of being racist. Oh wait, that's because she is.
That's it. So if you fall outside of those realms, I don't know what to tell you. Actually, I know what to tell you. Fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you, pay me. Oh, you had a fire? Fuck you, pay me. Place got hit by lightning, huh? Fuck you, pay me.
Girls, my black beautiful black babies, charge these niggas.
Well, you heard her. You gotta charge these niggas. Because if you don't charge them, you can't give them a decent answer.
If they're asking you for questions, if they're asking you to explain things in like super long formatted explanations, and they want you to explain shit that you've already explained to a million people, girl, offer them your rates. And then they will have the option to agree or disagree.
Agree or disagree with what? Your payment options? And what if I pay you and I don't like the information that you gave me? Or it's just flat out wrong? No refunds? Come on, man. Come on, man. I gotta get my refund. I wanna go over the store and get a walking taco. I wanna go smoke some broccoli, dude.
I do a lot of motherfucking work, and it is very mentally and emotionally taxing to do all of this work.
Ditto. Motherfucking ditto. You don't think it's emotionally taxing for me to look at idiots all day and make videos about them? I don't have to do this. I do it so people can see how stupid other people are.
Just for people to come and say, one, you're being too sensitive, or teach me more. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will catch you in the motherfucking next video.
And you are definitely not going to catch her in my next video. Well, guys, that was pretty fun to make, and I hope you've been happy with my content lately. You know, click that like button. I was about to say the cringiest shit. I was about to say smash that like button. That's fucking cringy. You know, subscribe to see more content if you want. Leave a like or dislike, and always suggest me videos because I find it a little difficult to find idiots sometimes. Well, I will see you guys later, and peace.
And I never changed just to get a deal, but I'm